Welcome, everybody, to the BKRR Show, Be Kind and Rewind with Rukus on Premier Streaming Network. We have a brand new guest in the building this week. It is none other than PUF. PUF is God. PUF, how are you?
That's me. What's cracking? I'm good. I'm just chilling. Talking Fortnite a little bit.
Talking a little Fortnite before we went on the air.
Taken over my entire life since I started playing. I got addicted to it. I don't play any other video game. It's very strange, but what are you gonna do?
Fantastic. I play every night. I completely. It's. I get home from work. I eat a milk steak, and then I play.
He
Fortnite.
negates work and plays.
Yes.
I get the jelly bean around there, and then it's Fortnite time.
That's right.
Fortnite time. That sounds like Will's happy time.
Yep. And every now and then Rukus will send me something because he'll only play solos because he knows he can't keep up with us in squads, and he'll send it going, "Look what I did."
Will's happy time is the first time in his life that he's found something that doesn't require having dirty, crunchy socks on the floor.
Yeah. or that's here for me in the morning. Either way you want to look at it, right?
As always, my co-host keeping it Will in the building as well.
Yes.
As I was talking about him having crunchy socks in the floor, he moved them ever so gently to the side of his feet when, since the camera's not looking.
Crack.
Crack.
Man, I am excited for this week. What about you, buddy?
I am. I've been wanting to get Puff on the show for a long time, so glad to finally have him on. Puff is an interesting character. He actually looks exactly like my oldest son. We were talking about that briefly. So before the show is over, I'm going to post a picture of my son on here, and you're going to see Puff may be my son. So it's
here's the thing. I got a surprise for you. I took a paternity test, and at the end of the show, we're going to reveal it. I got it right here in a sealed envelope.
I am excited.
Do I get to do the Maury Povich dance?
Yeah.
Based off the amount he has now, the odds are good.
They are good
that you are his father.
I'm going to show this to Mrs. Rukus after the show. She's going to be like, "Holy shit, dude!"
She's going to be pissed.
She'll be pissed.
She's like, another one.
So, Puff, if you're looking to get back child support, call me. I do have a law degree as well, so I can help with that. Yes, we can retro that shit. Okay, we'll get it back to you, okay?
Currently, my lawyer is Little Mean Kathleen.
Little Mean
You guys know
Kathleen.
Little Mean Kathleen?
No.
Wrestler? Dude, she's one of my favorite wrestlers, but also she's going to be my lawyer. She's taking the bar soon, I think.
No way.
That is amazing. We're going to have to look into that. Little Mean Kathleen, the wrestling lawyer. I love it.
She's not a wrestling lawyer. I probably shouldn't have said that. I don't know.
we might have to have her on the show.
We'll beat that out.
She's my lawyer.
Beep.
Good deal. Well, as always, it's great to have you here on the BKRR show. It's typically what we used to do is just have the guests on for Wacky Table Read segment, but now that we are on Premier Streaming Network, we've decided to invite the guest on for the entire show. So this week, we have a special movie review, a movie that was chosen by Puff himself. So we'll be reviewing that. The movie is Adam Sandler's Big Daddy. Once we talk about Big Daddy, we're going to go into pop culture. Guess That Top 10. Keeping It Will be talking about the top 10 songs that were released the week of the theatrical release of Big Daddy. Puff and I are going to try to guess them on the spot and sing them.
I'm going to know 0 of them.
I'll walk you through it.
I was less than 3 years old when this movie came out, so I got
I was going to ask you.
You'd be surprised as to what you remember when you hear things back. So some of those songs, some of the songs in the countdown usually last, and they play in radio circulation. You may not even realize it until after the fact. So
wait, did you say radio circulation?
Yes.
Puff, when was the last time you actually listened to a radio station? Honestly,
you want to know something crazy?
What year was this released?
He was 3 in 99.
Yeah,
okay.
I was born October 96. So
happy birthday!
Thank you. It's this Saturday, dude.
Hey now.
Hey, if anyone's watching this in December,
go back in time.
A belated birthday.
Wish him happy birthday.
My Amazon wish list.
That's funny. My oldest son was born in May of 95, so it looks like I thought my second son was born in 97. It looks like it's October 96.
96. They call me Puff Rukus for a reason.
So, yes. So when was the last time you listened to radio, though? Because Old Man Rivers here is talking about terrestrial radio that probably no one's listened to in the last 20 years.
Yeah, so I don't really listen to the radio, but I mean, the radio was playing. I was driving my mom's car the other day, and she must have had the radio on. My mom listens to radio, so I guess that technically counts. But I wasn't really listening to it. I was like, there was 2 seconds of it before I hit aux and played my music.
Ruckus, do you listen to the radio?
I do not.
You don't listen to talk radio? I know you listen to talk radio.
No, I listen to YouTube.
Oh.
I get in the car and I turn on YouTube.
Interesting.
And I listen
with the videos?
to YouTube videos, but I listen as I drive.
All right. Well,
That's
hopefully
what
this
it's kind of morphed into. Now, when Mrs. Ruckus and I are driving together or riding together, it's on the 80s radio station.
80s. Got
it. 80s radio.
Interesting. You know what I've been doing? I'm trying to get more books in, but I don't like reading. So I got Audible. Yeah. And you know what book I'm currently listening to? And I was going to put out a tweet today. If you see me driving and sobbing my eyes out, the reason why is because I'm reading a book by, do you guys know the comedian Rob Delaney?
Look it up.
You might know him from Twitter. He was very famous on Twitter. Then he had this TV show called Catastrophe. That was pretty popular. But then you might recognize him as Peter from Deadpool.
Deadpool. Yep.
Yeah. Rob Delaney. Yes. Okay.
So not to get like very, very dark and depressing, but he lost a child, and he wrote this book about the grief called A Heart That Works, and that's what I've been listening to, and I'm not okay after, like, I'm trying to get through this book, because I mean it's like I don't know, it's very interesting and good, but it's so sad.
Yeah,
it's so sad, but I'm interested in it, and that's what I've been doing, listening to that book.
So is the book Rob Delaney A Heart That Works?
Yes.
Yep. All right. So I'm gonna actually check that out now. You've got me intrigued because I drive a lot, so I'm curious. I go for a good try.
I think I'm in chapter 3. It's only like 3.5 hours long, like the entire book. Oh no, I'm in chapter 4. All right. Yeah, I'm about an hour into the 2.5 or 3.5 hours. That is the book, and it's dark and sad, man. It's just like him because he narrates it too, so it's him reading. Man, it's. I
don't know if I want to get into. I don't know if I can.
No.
I don't know if I can do it.
No. I wouldn't recommend it.
Will likes crying though. Will cries all the time.
I never cry. That's a problem. I have to force myself. But I mean, anything about a loss of a child
all the time.
I do. Anything about a loss of a child is tough, right? But you have sad stories of loss of child, and you have great stories about gaining a child, and that's the movie we're reviewing this year in 1999 in Big Daddy. Buff, what made you choose this movie?
Great transition. I mean, I've been a lifelong Sandler fan. He's probably one of my biggest inspirations. Like, I remember for as far back as I can remember, I was watching Adam Sandler stuff. I used to fall asleep to a DVD of Best of Adam Sandler on SNL. And I have a distinct memory of my grandpa buying me Big Daddy on DVD at a Toys R Us. So when you said a movie from my childhood, that was the first thing that hit my brain. So I was like, you know what? Big Daddy. Another tearjerker.
It was.
Hey, you can. Ruckus, what are your thoughts on this? Like when he said he wanted to do it, what was the first came to your memory?
So I had only seen bits and pieces of this movie up until today. So I watched it through for the first time today. And I love Adam Sandler. But I'm the fan of Grown Ups, Blended.
Okay.
Let's Go With It.
Really?
Yes. Are you kidding me? I love those movies.
That's
your
why
dad joke, Adam Sandler.
Why you picked That's My Boy.
I actually picked
Will
from that.
Will picked That's My Boy. I picked The Wedding Singer.
I love that movie. That's My Boy. I love Vanilla Ice in that movie. Right?
I haven't really seen That's My Boy. I've only seen bits and pieces of That's My Boy.
Watch it from beginning to end. It is It's got a couple moments you're like, wait, what? It's reminiscence. If you take the PG Sandler movies that Rukus likes, right, the grandpa ones, and you bring it back to like the frat humor of his early stuff, put them together. That's my boy is.
Hell yeah.
But see, I think it makes sense that I like those movies because I have such a big household with all these kids and everything. So having the father stage of Adam Sandler makes a lot more sense.
And
Absolutely.
Oh, sorry, you go.
No, that's just one word.
Like those movies are great. Like, dude, just go with it. Both grown-up movies are fantastic. I mean, I love current Sandler.
So I love Adam Sandler as well, but I am also a fan of his serious stuff, right? When you look at Funny People, Punch Drunk Love, and I believe it was Cut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
Like
Good Gems. Dude, how about the 9/11 one? What's that one called? I always forget. Him and Don Cheadle did a 9/11 movie that was super serious. I only watched one.
Yeah. Rain Over Me. I believe it.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, because Eddie Vedder did the theme song for it, right?
Oh, did he? I don't.
Oh yeah, the Who cover from Rain Over Me is a Who cover. Yeah, so great cover. But I have not seen that one yet. Did you like that one?
I watched it when I was young, so I probably didn't understand how serious it was. But I need to do a rewatch of it sometime soon. So, but I remember liking it. I remember it being sad and serious and like.
I'm gonna have to watch that tonight.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite memory of watching Big Daddy? What sparks your interest with this?
On a serious note, I think of when he calls his dad up to the stand towards the end to question him in the case or in like the court setting. Julian just going, I wipe my own ass. He's being pulled away. Like, it's funny, but it's crushing.
Yeah.
And like, but I also, on a lighter note, he's like, we all like Yoo-Hoo. Maybe Yoo-Hoo with a little rum. And then the little kid goes, what's rum? And he goes, what's rum? He goes, Rumpelstiltskin? He goes, Rumpelstiltskin. Rumpelstiltskin's a good man.
I love Leslie Mann in this as well because of the Hooters joke. And I think that's one of those jokes back in when the movie came out that everyone kind of used. Hooters. Right? Yeah, so I was a big fan of that. So, Rukus, you watch it for the first time. Seeing all those other Sandler movies and now watching this one, what were your thoughts on it? Because this kind of transitioned into those movies.
Yeah, it was fun. It was lighthearted, and it got really tear-jerking at the right time. Like, you see the kind of metamorphosis of, like, the frat dude and just kind of, like, doing his own thing. And naturally, it's not like he forced himself. It's not like he was forced into it, even though, like, he opens the door and this kid's on his front step. The natural progression into caring for a child and taking him as his own, that was pretty cool. And then seeing how much it tore him up when they were trying to take him away and all that stuff like that. And that kid, that was one of the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and he played Ben on Friends.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he did. They did.
Yeah,
they've had some crazy roles, dude.
What, Garrett and Cole Sprouse, right?
Yes.
Dylan and Cole.
Dylan and Cole. One of them was on Riverdale as well, and then one of them kind of went. I don't want to say one of them started working at a restaurant. I don't know if you saw that or not. Like, one said, "I'm done with acting." He started actually hosting in a restaurant, and then one went on the Riverdale. Interesting kids. So, if you had to choose your favorite, let's say your top 3 Sandler movies, what do you think they would be?
You asking me?
Yes.
Oh, dude, I've gone back and forth with this a lot, and I don't have an answer for you. Click is in there, believe it or not. I don't know if you
love
either.
that one.
Click is great.
Click is maybe the saddest movie of all time. Billy Madison. I thought, oh, dude, Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore. I don't know which one is better. I think Billy Madison. I think Billy Madison is my go-to favorite Sandman movie. But whenever I think about it, 50 First Dates.
Yes.
Great one.
Yes.
50 First Dates is just so good. Wouldn't it be nice if we? When he's at the end, he's on the boat, and he's like, why would you do this? And it's a sign to turn around, dude. 51st Date.
How many times do you think he got arrested in real life? Like, if that was real life, how many times do you think he's gotten a police call in the morning time when his wife wakes up? When Drew wakes up, she has to call the police every morning, right? There's no way she's going to watch that VH and go, I'm good with this.
Dude.
Right? There's got to be a charge or two hanging, right?
I don't know, maybe. Shoot.
So 51st, you said Billy Madison, 51st Dates.
This is subject to change, but Billy Madison 51st Dates Click is what I'll give you right now.
Okay. All right. I think those are three outstanding choices. Ruckus, do you have a thought process on that? Where would you go?
I have a top 5. I can't say really 3. It has to be 5. So Happy Gilmore for sure.
You really thought this out? All right.
Yeah. I thought it out right now. Happy Gilmore, of course. The Wedding Singer. Grown Ups. Matter of fact, and Waterboy. I saw Waterboy day before yesterday. Watched Grown Ups yesterday. And there was one other one that I was thinking of, and it just left me.
Bedtime Stories.
Say it again?
Bedtime Stories.
No.
Have you seen Bedtime Stories, though?
I haven't.
I have not.
Oh my God, guys! Watch Bedtime Stories. We
right.
should make this whole thing. The Schneider's in it. It rains gumballs. His love interest is Carrie Russell.
Wait, have I seen? I think I have seen that back in the. Yeah. I'll have to go back and watch it.
It's a little more recent, but it's awesome. It's
interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So
and there was one more, but you can interchange a bunch of them because I like Blended. I like 51st Dates. Just go with it. Yes, that's what it was.
Just go with it was a good one, yes. Right? What about his recent? Did anybody see The Cobbler?
I saw The Cobbler one time. I don't really remember much of it.
I loved it. I love The Cobbler. I will be honest with you. My favorite of all the Adam Sandler movies is Funny People. I absolutely love that movie for how in depth it was, and you could tell it hit, some of that stuff hit home with him, right?
Yeah.
So big fan of that, and then of course Uncut Gems was phenomenal, and I'm going to throw Billy Madison in there at the end. So Ruckus, you got to watch all the way through. I watched it as well. I absolutely love this movie. I'm glad you chose. This is the first time we've had I think Sandler movie that we've actually got a little bit more in depth with, right? This one was different. Again, it kind of showed the softer side of him, not so vulgar, where he was a little vulgar, but not so much because he's dealing with a kid. We got to see Jon Stewart in the movie, right?
Yeah.
And
young Jon Stewart, but at that.
Correct. And then Adam Sandler married the waitress from this movie. That is his wife, Jill Sandler.
Oh, yeah.
That was that's how they met. She was when the little boy went and he asked for something when they're watching the Jets game on Monday Night Football. So yeah, that's how he met his wife. I absolutely love this movie. I'm glad you chose it. Any final thoughts on this one, Puff?
Final thoughts?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a great movie. Shout out to Scuba Steve. Hip Hop Anonymous.
Steve.
Hip Hop Anonymous. Lamb and tuna fish. What? Spaghetti meatball. Will somebody give the kid a Happy Meal? Steve Buscemi calling his dad. He's like, I'll give you a crew cut when Rob Schneider takes him with a crew cut.
I hate my dad.
Dude.
Stop
yelling at me.
Forgive your dad. It's not his fault. I hate my dad. Oh, that was
beautiful.
Great.
Everything about it, man. There's so many little good fucking parts of this movie. When he asks him what he wants for lunch, and he just asks for 40 packets of ketchup, and he's just eating ketchup off of a plate. Oh, man.
A lot of detailed intricacies that kind of give you a little small pop, right? Like that was funny, right? He's throwing the stick down. You know, when he threw the stick down, the guy that fell over it was screaming. That was actually Adam Sandler voicing that screaming guy that falls.
Oh, really?
Yes. And then Scuba Steve was actually a real toy, inspired by a real toy that Sandler had when he was a kid. And that real toy is actually in the movie hidden as an Easter egg.
Really?
So I won't tell you where, but if you ever watch it again, try to look for it. If you can't find it, you can always cheat by going to IMDb and checking that out.
I was going to say, you did a deep dive for some Easter eggs.
I will say this: the little boy that he was talking to when he was talking about Yoo-Hoo and Rum and the Yoo-Hoo, the little boy said Rumpelstiltskin. That kid was actually in School of Rock.
Yeah,
he was like,
he's very familiar. He's better.
We're not in the band. Like, we're not in the band. Hold up now. Just because you're not in the band doesn't mean you're not in the band.
Did you was like a soundstage director in the School of Rock or something?
Yeah.
Are you a fan of School of Rock, Puff?
Are you kidding me, dude? Where's do I have something Jack Black in here?
So I'll tell you why you're looking, right? Fun fact, the one of the backup singers, the girl with the pigtails,
Yeah.
right? She had married the chubby kid that was in production or something like that. Two of those kids, the blonde girl, strawberry orange blonde.
Really?
She married the chunky, the heavyset kid. They got married in real life. They're still married to this day.
Wow.
Hell yeah. Good for
them. So another little fun fact for you for down the road.
Very cool.
So Big Daddy came
School
out.
of Rock that made you do that IMDb search. What episode of Be Kind and Rewind with Rukus did you IMDb School of Rock for?
So a funny thing is I actually go on IMDb and I'll find myself in a 2 to 3 hour deep dive just looking at fun facts about movies. So this started 15 years ago.
Oh, shoot.
So some of it I retained, some of it I don't, but that one I did because I thought it was pretty neat. And then, so Big Daddy came out June 25th, 1999, had a $34 million budget, 41 million opening. And back when movies did over 100 million, it was considered a blockbuster.
Yep.
This one did 164. So you know what else happened June 25th of 1999, Ruckus?
Oh, no.
I do not.
The Oklahoma City bombing.
No, whoa, this just got real quick.
What?
Wait.
I thought you were going to drop a bomb on us there.
No, not the Gap Band. No. So, God bless.
Oklahoma City.
So we
That just
had.
came like-
What if I had that knowledge in my
He
head?
had that right there at the front of the brain.
How long have you been IMDbing that? How long has that been?
Yeah, I have all the information. Dude.
So June 25th, we have the U.S. Top 40 singles, right? So we're going to go over the top 10 songs on the Casey Kasem. I don't know if he was still doing it by then, but the Casey Kasem Top 40 Sunday morning countdown, all right? And the theme of this is, if you know the song, we need you to sing it, all right? Are you ready for this?
Ready to roll.
Let's do it.
All right, Ruckus, you feel good?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
I have not looked.
He does not look. Number 10. That Don't Impress Me Much by Shania Twain.
Impress me much. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I think
is
you're wrong.
all right.
Yeah.
Oh, that is great. All right, so we got one down. Number 9. Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer.
Kiss me out on the family now.
Okay.
Kiss me.
Okay, I know that one. I didn't know that.
You know that
the
one?
milky twilight, leave me.
That sounds like a
on the moonlit
99
floor.
thing.
Every 6-year-old girl was jamming out to that.
If I
in
didn't know
December
that
of
song,
99.
Mrs. Ruckus would have a brain aneurysm.
Oh, shoot.
If she watched this back, if she would watch this back and say, and I said, I don't remember, she'd be like, really, dude? Really?
What was that y'all's first Kiss song? Or
No,
something?
but she absolutely, that's one of her favorites. That's one of her
okay.
absolute favorites.
Yo, can I pause this and say I got a Sandman pop quiz for you?
Oh, shit.
All right.
Just thinking of like first Kiss songs. You guys both said you love the movie Click.
Uh-huh.
What's their song? What's Adam Sandler and Kate Beckinsale's song?
Oh, shit. I don't-
They play it for the father-daughter dance when he's like, when his daughter gets married and he fast forwards to that age.
It wasn't Beth, was it?
No, it wasn't.
No, it was a Kiss song?
No, it was not a Kiss song.
I thought you said Kiss.
No,
okay.
it was when they had their first kiss.
First Kiss song.
Yeah, what was their first Kiss song? What song was playing Because it's a question she asks him, and he writes it down because he writes it down on a little piece of paper.
Oh, cranberries, linger.
Yeah.
There we go.
You have to let it linger.
Yeah. I was like, I know it because when you said, I thought you said a Kiss. Like I was thinking the band. I'm a big Kiss fan.
Hell yeah.
All right, number 8, June 26, 1999. Fortunate by Maxwell.
Nope, I got nothing.
I don't remember that one either.
I don't remember. We'll move on. All right.
Who's Maxwell?
He was an R&B singer in the 90s. But he's no longer. Number 7, The Hardest Thing by 98 Degrees.
It's the hardest thing I'll ever have to do, to look you in the eyes and tell you I don't love you. It's the I don't know how I remember that.
What was 98 Degrees? Is that Nick Lachey?
Yeah,
that was Nick Lachey. Yep. All right. Well,
yeah. Hold on, I might be wrong.
No, you're right. That was Nick Lachey.
90 Degrees. Nick Lachey. Nick and Drew Lachey, to be precise. His brother was Drew. From they were also on that MTV show with Nick and Jessica. Yeah. So number 6. This was, I don't know if it's still there, but at one point this was the number 10 song of all time. By the Backstreet Boys.
Oh.
I Want It That Way.
We gotta sing it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you got to.
My
fire, the one desire.
Bring it in.
When I say I want it that way.
The delay is fucking the song.
Tell me why.
I've tried to tell Will this a million times. If I sing it first, I'm gonna hear him. He's gonna hear me on a delay. If he sings it first and I sing with him, it's still gonna be off.
Yeah, it's not. It's no.
Will has this grand aspirations of doing a Zoom Grease.
I think
that'll never work.
It will. Let me tell you. Wait, Puff. Let me tell you why it will work. Right? You ready for it?
Tell me.
It'll work if you believe it'll work.
Tell me why.
You'll find a way.
Ain't nothing but a party.
You'll find a way. All right.
My grease ain't working. No.
I want
We're about to do the Brooklyn Nine-Nine scene.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping we were going. That is a great. Have you seen that scene, Brooklyn?
Listen, I've gotten so deep into Brooklyn Nine-Nine recently.
Yes.
In June, I took a trip to the UK, and it was like the only show on Netflix. And I was really not watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine because I think of it as propaganda, and I don't mess with the police that much. But man, it's such a good show. It's
a great show.
Sandberg rules, and everyone else on the show rules. Joe Latruglio, Terry Crews, Stephanie Beatrice, Melissa Fumero, all of them.
Great show. Andre Braugher, yeah. He his straight to Sandberg's goofiness plays so well together, right? Because on the chief actually likes him. Yeah. And he puts up with it. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, Rukus, you got to check it out. It's a great show.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Started from the beginning, watch all the way through. But that scene might be one of the funniest things. And you can actually YouTube that scene.
Yeah. It wouldn't spoil anything for you. It's just
nope.
It's a great clip from that show. I'm surprised you haven't seen it.
Just going through. It's a lot. So number 5, by 702, Where My Girl's At.
I have no idea.
We're going to move on from that one. All right. Number 4. By 702. So number 4, I'm sure Rukus got this song dedicated to him a lot back in 1999. TLC, No Scrubs.
I don't want no scrubs.
Scrub is a kind of thing love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride. Keeping it well is he.
Ooh. All right. So number 3, we're going to go with, I don't know if you know this or not, right? Rukus will not be able to sing this one because it's in Spanish, and Rukus is the only Puerto Rican ever known a man who cannot speak Spanish. Okay. So maybe, I don't know, do you know Spanish?
I know a little bit. I know in elementary school.
All right. So you might be able to sing this one. All right. Number 3, Ricky Martin, Living La Vida Loca.
Put in, out,
Living la vida loca. She's into superstition, black hats, and voodoo dolls.
Skin's the color of mocha. Something's devil red. Lips are devil red.
There you go. And for if you haven't checked out, check out the I believe it's on Netflix, the Menudo documentary. That's some evil, diabolical shit on Netflix, right? Number 2.
Real quick, sidebar on Ricky Martin. My favorite song from Ricky Martin is The Cup of Life.
Cup of Life.
The Cup of Life. YouTube, his performance at the American Music Awards or the Grammys when he first debuted. Before Livin' La Vida Loca broke out, he did a performance and tore the roof off of the entire arena. And then that song dropped and he was the biggest star in 1999.
Cup of Life.
I digress. Yes.
But I'm going to digest that bullshit. So number 2, number 2, the song that introduced tons of young teenage girls to Pearl Jam, Last Kiss.
I don't really know any Pearl Jam.
Okay. So
Pearl
in
Jam,
1999,
Last Kiss.
This song was on the radio like every 4th song.
All right, so you have to
there.
sing it. Sing this one, Will.
Yeah, you guys.
Where could my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She gone to heaven, so I got to.
You got to do the Vedder. You got to do the Eddie Vedder.
Where could my baby be?
God damn, he's not Waylon Jennings. Like, what are you doing?
So first of all, Puff, if you could check out some Kiss on Spotify. I mean, some Pearl Jam on Spotify. You'll love them. Big fan. And keeping up with the Puerto Rican theme of this week, number 1.
Mark Anthony?
No. Close though. There's only 3 of us in music, right? There's Mark Anthony, there's Ricky Martin, and then there's
Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, if you had my love.
Puerto Rican?
Yes.
I know she's Puerto Rican.
Oh yeah.
How does that one go?
Wait, what's the name of the
If
song?
you had my love and you gave it all,
That was her
would you
first
come
big. That
for
was
me?
her first big single.
Massive single. Yes.
What's the name?
I don't know if it was the first one, but it was massive. So, because she started out in movies, right?
Yep.
And she started getting big in movies.
Started out as a fly girl on In Living Color.
She did. And then she had a couple. She did Selena.
Yep.
And then from Selena, she went over to
Selena before she was a musician?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, she was a musician, I guess, at heart already, or had that skill set.
Yeah.
But like
She wasn't known as Jennifer.
Yeah, before she started dropping.
Before she was
hits.
Jenny from the block.
Yeah. So Selena is what kind of got her on the map, and then she did, like I said, she did a George Clooney movie, and then it from my understanding of what I remember in 1999, just took off from there.
Wasn't she in Money Train?
She was in Money Train. That's right. That's another one.
Wesley
That's right around
Snipes.
the same time. Yep.
And
Woody Harrelson.
Yes.
Yeah, she was in Money Train.
Favorite line of that movie: "I'll fill you so full of holes, I'll make you look like chocolate Swiss cheese."
I don't even know what to say to that one.
Oh yes, fantastic.
All right, chocolate Swiss cheese. So just a couple of things, right? That year of 1999. Latin pop stole the music chart, right? So we kind of went over that, which I thought that was funny. Well, we had a couple more. I left out a couple from this group. One was Enrique Iglesias.
Okay.
Right. And then the other one was who had a monster album this year.
Oh, baby.
Carlos Santana.
Yes, that's right.
Woodstock 99 goes up in complete flames. I don't know if you guys remember that. That Limp Bizkit went on and tore up the stage, and then they almost had to, they actually shut it down, right?
One of the scariest mosh pits I had ever seen was when Korn performed at that show.
Yes, but but it was Limp Bizkit that got them really riled up to where.
And then during Red Hot Chili Peppers is when everything was on fire.
Yes. Puff, if you haven't seen it, there's documentaries for Woodstock 99. Go watch it. It's absolutely fascinating, right? Fascinating.
3-day festival everybody ran out of water. They were charging what, $6-7 a bottle of water back in 1999.
10.
The Porta Johns were overrun, and it turned into a massive riot.
Tons of things that happened to people that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
And it's intense. You got to go watch it. Puff, you're a gamer, right? No, not a gamer, but you do game.
I play Fortnite, but that's the thing. I'm not a big video gamer, but I got addicted to Fortnite. That's why the Fortnite.
Okay, fair enough. So I love playing video games when I was younger, and one of the games I loved to play was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, right? That's a well-known game. That actually kicked off in 99. If you remember, there was a show called Family Guy that kicked off in 1999 that people lost their minds over it. Last but not least, the Y2K panic was all that last year and into absolute nothing. Now, you were 3, Puff, but for Rukus, do you remember what that was like when that was going on?
I remember. Everybody, and Bernie Mac even talks about it in Kings of Comedy.
Dude, shout out Bernie Mac. R.I.P.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Everybody was kind of standing, like waiting at the clock, like thinking everything was going to shut down at midnight.
I was trying to convince girls that the world was going to end, and hey, we only have a little time left.
Let's do it for our country. The red, white, and the blue.
That is a throwback from last week's show, Puff. When we talked about Grease too, that is great.
I do remember though that MTV had their New Year special, and right at stroke of midnight 2000, Limp Bizkit performed 1999, a cover of Prince's 1999. They performed it, and as soon as they were off the stage, Prince had actually called MTV and said, "If you ever re-air that, I will sue you for everything that you have."
I didn't know that.
Yes.
All right.
He was dead, and to this day, it never aired. It never re-aired.
Really?
Interesting. Wow, I have to look that up. Now, Puff, are you a big collectible type of person? Do you have anything that you collect? Anything like toys, things like that, or?
Not really. I look around. I used to be big into Funko Pops, but that faded away. I had a 2-year span where I was super into Funko Pops.
Nice.
You still have them, or did you get rid of them?
Yeah.
I've been trying to get rid of them, but I still have them in like big containers in my garage. I need to work harder at trying to sell them. I think I have a lot of them that are like probably worth a decent amount.
If you have any from Friends, like Friends TV?
Oh, no, I don't. I wish I did. Right as those were coming out, I was kind of getting out of Funko Pops.
Like enough is enough. What was your go-to toy as a kid?
I remember I had a Hulk toy that was awesome. Hulk with blue shorts.
No.
I think it was from the Hulk movie where Hulk was played by
Is it Eric Bana?
Eric Bana, yeah.
That was the first Hulk movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We are huge collectors. Rukus is a big Transformer collector, right? I don't know if you know that or not. And I love a certain character that you may have noticed behind me.
Batman.
But we love certain things, and we like to talk about toys, right? And sometimes we like to talk about toys that should never have been made. Yeah. Now, Puff, we sent you a link, and what we're going to talk about, and this toy came out in 1999, is released as a part of a Marvel Deluxe Ship Shifters. It came out, and parents lost their minds. Now, Rukus, you've seen this. What are your thoughts? While Puff looks it up real quick.
I will say that that's one interesting gun on the Punisher.
Oh, no.
Now, this is a Transformer. Their goal was to make it a Transformer.
A shape shifter.
A shape shifter. So this is it's part of a set, and you can buy this on eBay right now for around $200.
Dude, hell yeah.
Now, and we'll put it up on the screen for everybody to see. But this was a toy that they legitimately was in KB Toys, Toys R Us, right? And little kids, this is before the movies were really out, things like that. Little kids were buying this, like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I think that this might be one of the greatest what the F toy moments of all time. You can find
This is probably number one.
the ET dildo might have been. It's up in my top.
ET finger. They actually released the ET finger for kids to put on their finger.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I think you can let your imagination do the best. You can phone home.
So that is in fact supposed to be a gun, correct?
It is supposed to be his love gun. Yes, and
I wonder what kind of bullets it shoots.
Blanks.
Hell.
It's a toy,
That makes sense.
right? So
Don't need any reproduction going on with that.
yeah, and would you pay right now? It's around $170 to buy this toy on eBay. I don't think I would ever buy this, but
No.
what? I mean, Ruckus, you had kids in '99, right? Like,
Yeah.
what would you think if you got your kid this toy? If you came home and saw this?
So in '99, I had 3. My oldest son was born in '95. Number 2 was born in '97. Number 3 was born in '98. And then number 4 came in the year 2000. So I wouldn't have been a good look. I don't even think it would have been considered because my first wife was very, very church oriented.
Oh,
Blessed be that fruit.
If she had seen that toy on the shelf, it would not be in the basket. I don't even think I would do it either, just because I know. And I had all my first 3 were all boys, so they would have thought that this was the most hilarious toy on the market. They would have taken it to school and gotten in trouble with it.
Yeah. Look at the way it transforms, though. Like, he's got Karma Sutra poses. This toy came with Karma Sutra poses on the box. That
Is
makes
he
it
like
great.
laid back, like doing yoga, and his gun is sticking
with
out?
his dong sticking out. He's got the power pistol move, the pose, right? The transform in it. He's got the leaping eagle where his legs are out, his arms are out. He's just jumping down.
See, if I had it, I would turn him into the leaping eagle and then try to spin him around on it, right on the tip, to see how many rotations I can.
You
get.
would turn his toy. You would turn your toy into a spinner.
so he turns into a gun. I get it.
Correct. Yes, he's supposed to transform into a gun, but they actually gave you the poses on the box that are completely inappropriate for a kid to see, right? Like, so when somebody put this together, how many people went, yeah, it looks good to me. I'm good with this.
Yeah, quality control definitely broke down when this toy got to the market.
And I didn't, Puff, so we do a thing where I try to buy the toys, right? And I did not buy this one, right?
170. What? Come on, man.
Now, but Puff, I'm going to show you what the toy was last week. Are you ready to see this?
I'm ready.
This is a Play-Doh set. This was the Play-Doh dispenser.
Hey, I know. I got some friends that have a couple of Play-Doh.
It's got beads around the tip, and it's ribbed.
It's ribbed for your pleasure. Come on. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this was what they sold 5-year-old kids.
Yeah.
And this was in 2014, by the way. Oh, that's great. Yes.
I find it funny that you looked for a reason to play with that toy again.
Oh,
on
I've been
camera.
playing Play-Doh Funhouse
Look at
for a
how
while
close
now.
it is to him. He's got it all.
Yeah.
All the time.
It's super sticky too.
He lifted his leg up and pulled it out from. It's right there.
Look.
Hey everyone, this is Mikey Rukus here to tell you about a brand new segment coming to the BKRR Show, Beat the Ruckus, where you send in your nostalgia questions to see if I know them, which I probably don't. And if you beat the Ruckus, you win a prize. You can send your questions into the email thebkrrshow@gmail.com with the subject line Beat the Ruckus. Good luck. Oh,
All right.
gracious.
Well, that's what the F toys, and that brings us to our table reads. Ruckus.
That brings us to the Wacky Table Reads. Guys, if you've been watching and been following along with the BKRR show for the last year, you know that one of our prize segments is Wacky Table Reads, where we have our guests do complete cold reads from movies of the past. And being that Puff was gracious enough to come on the show and choose the movie Big Daddy for review, I was asking him about different movies, some of his favorite comedies, and he listed a few, and then he said basically any Adam Sandler movie. So Keeping It Will chose a scene. I chose a scene. Both Adam Sandler movies. And they both happen to be ones that Puff knows the least about.
Which one are we starting out with first, Rocky?
Absolutely. So we're going to be doing two. We're doing The Wedding Singer, the first one up. This is going to be the scene where Robbie, Adam Sandler, is preparing for his wedding, and his fiancée, Linda, doesn't show up. And it's a nice little exchange between him and his buddies and his sister, and then Linda actually shows up later in the day. Funny little exchange there. And then the second scene that we're going to be doing is from That's My Boy, where Donnie, Adam Sandler's character, actually goes to see Uncle Vanny at the restaurant. They kind of, I guess you could say they bury the hatchet. And nice little exchange there. Todd Bridges kind of makes a cameo and stuff. And good little funny interactions.
Puff, fun fact. I'll tell you now, I have a squad together, and our mission is to stream snipe Todd Bridges because he streams Fortnite on Twitch, and we have a crew ready to go at any moment's notice when he gets on to jump in and try to stream snipe Todd Bridges. We are on a mission to kill Willis.
Oh my God!
You're more than welcome to join the crew. Okay, just let you know now.
Unbelievable.
Awesome. All right. So the first scene up is The Wedding Singer. Once again, Robbie. I don't remember his last name in the movie. Robbie Hart. Robbie Hart. Yeah.
Robbie Williams.
Robbie Hart is a wedding singer. Lives at home with his sister and all her kids, and has a nice little life in a small little town as a wedding singer on the weekends. He is set to marry his high school sweetheart, and she doesn't show up. So in this scene, Keeping It Will and I both have multiple parts here, so we'll kind of navigate through them. Narrating and playing the role of Robbie's friend Andy, and playing Little Petey is Keeping It Will. I will be playing the role of Kate, Robbie's sister, Sammy, another one of Robbie's friends, and Linda, his fiance. So those will be played by me. And Robbie Hart, Adam Sandler, will be played by Puff. All right. Are there any questions, comments, or concerns before we begin?
Dearly beloved,
We're gathered here. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Without further ado, The Wedding Singer, Keeping It Will. Are you ready?
Ready.
Puff is God. Are you ready?
oh yeah.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, scene.
Robbie is at the altar of his wedding, waiting on his bride, Linda, to make her way down. As the music plays in the background, people are nervously waiting. Robbie's sister, Kate, comes down the aisle to speak to Robbie. Kate reveals very bad news to Robbie about his wedding, and he attempts to hide his pain with a smile while talking to his sister in front of all the guests.
Hey sis.
Hi, Robs. I just got off the phone with Linda's mom. Linda's not there, but there was a note.
A note? Is everything all right?
Yeah, she's okay. It basically indicated that Linda was not coming today.
So it was a bad note. Did she say why?
I'm so sorry, honey.
It's okay.
You want me to say something?
No, just give me a second. I'll be right back.
As Robbie sadly steps down the altar and walks away, the guests begin whispering about the fact that the bride is not showing up.
Don't worry, man. Everything's going to be all right.
Robbie tries to compose himself while staring in a mirror and eventually loses it.
He smashes the mirror.
He smashes the mirror. Later that afternoon, Robbie's at home with Andy and Sammy, all three lamenting over the botched wedding. Petey and his cousin are running through the house dressed as Freddy Krueger. I'm going to get you. Chop, chop, chop you up.
Can we turn this crap off, please?
That's right, Robbie. You have to let it out, man.
Let what out?
Your feelings, you know? About that lousy bitch and what she did to you today.
Don't call her that, because we're gonna get back together, and then there'll be this weirdness between you and I. So just watch it.
I made this for you, Uncle Robbie. Little Petey shows Robbie a picture of him and Linda, except Linda has devil horns, mustache, and tail.
Oh, thanks, Freddy Krueger. That's not nice. Very creative, though. Go back to the boiler room. I just wish I knew where she was, you know?
Man, he's taking it pretty bad. He's acting like a real robot, a zombie or something.
He's been wanting to get married since the 3rd grade. Check out the cake. There's only a little groom on top.
As Robbie sits on the porch alone, sad and clutching the Burr Bride doll that was previously on the cake, Linda walks up.
Hey, you're late.
I'm sorry. I just couldn't do it.
Well, if you need some more time, I guess I can wait.
No, I don't need more time, Robbie. I never want to marry you.
Geez, you know, that information might have been a little more useful to me yesterday.
Well, I've been talking to my friends the last couple of days.
Oh, here it comes.
I think I've figured out what's been bothering me. I'm not in love with Robbie now. I'm in love with Robbie 6 years ago. You know, Robbie, the lead singer from Final Warning. When I used to come and watch you from the front row in your spandex pants, your silk shirt unbuttoned, licking the microphone like David Lee Roth.
I still got the spandex. I'll put them on right now.
The point is, I woke up this morning and I realized I'm about to marry a wedding singer. And I'm never going to leave Richfield.
Why do you need to leave Richfield? We grew up here. All our friends are here. It's the perfect place to raise a family.
Oh, yeah. Living in your sister's basement with 5 kids while you're off every weekend doing wedding gigs at a whopping $60 a pop?
Once again, things that could have been brought to my attention yesterday!
The fact is, we grew apart a long time ago. You wanted to get married so badly, you didn't care to who.
That's not true. I love you. Come here. I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Little Petey runs out to the porch and sees Robbie and Linda talking. Hey, Linda, you a bitch.
Thanks, Petey. Go back in the house. He might have Tourette syndrome. We're looking into it.
I gotta go. I'm sorry.
And with that, Linda leaves a dejected and depressed Robbie once more. Robbie takes a little bride cake, topper, and throws it into the yard.
And scene!
oh, great job. All right, I love it. That was a good one. It flowed.
That was a good one. And let me say this, guys. If you watch the show, you know we have not rehearsed any of this. Puff just got these scripts today.
Yeah.
So these are complete cold reads. Whatever happens, happens. That's how we do it on the Wacky Table Read segment of the BKRR Show. So
and let me say, I don't have a good Sandman impression, so I kind of suck.
It was great, dude. It was great.
All right, so what do we got next, Rukus?
All right, our final scene is going to be from the movie That's My Boy.
Mm-hmm.
And Will, since you picked this, why don't you set the scene up for us?
Mm-hmm. All right, so basically, Donnie is, they give it a thing. Donnie's like this degenerate who has a kid when he's 13 with the school teacher, right? Kid ends up breaking off from Donnie and gets a whole new identity. He's getting married. Well, Donnie shows up right before his son is about to get married, right? And they're kind of doing like a little bachelor party thing. And so, but Donnie doesn't want the night to end, so they take him over to a bowling alley where Vanilla Ice is working. And there's some, this is where a lot of healing begins in the movie, okay? This is a pivot point. That's the best I can set it up.
A pivot point. Okay.
A pivot point.
Great. Awesome. So in this scene, playing the role of Vanilla Ice, which is his lifelong dream.
Absolutely.
Being a really bad rapper, is Keeping It Will. Narrating and playing Todd. And playing Todd Bridges will be myself. And playing the role of Donnie, Adam Sandler, is Puff.
Puff.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Wait, now, are you familiar with his accent in this movie?
Hold on. Let me get it.
Yeah. We'll let you take a second. We'll edit this.
It's kind of like Jewish Boston.
Wicked. Wicked.
I did not just do that.
Yeah, but he's got like a little screech to it. Like, wicked awesome.
All right. I think I got it. I just tried to play the clip a little bit. Just to hear it.
I believe in you. All right, you ready?
All right, I'm going to try. It's going to suck.
It's all good. Here we go. That's my boy. Keeping the will. Are you ready? Puff is God. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, C. Donnie takes Todd to meet up with Uncle Vanny and bury the hatchet. After a brief stare down and the silent treatment, Donnie finally starts the conversation.
All right, look, I came here to tell you I'm sorry about what happened with me and your mother. It was an accident, and it'll never happen again.
That's all I've been waiting for all these years, man. A simple apology. Water on the bridge. Don't sweat it.
Donnie and Vanny exchange a very complicated handshake.
Holla.
Wait, are you Vanilla Ice? Was Uncle Vanny Vanilla Ice this whole time?
Who do you think I was?
I don't know. A friend of my dad's that wore a lot of parachute pants.
Oh, man.
I want to be honest with you, too. I never did knock boots with your mother.
No?
No, I think she w***ed me off outside the pants.
No.
But I didn't finish, Vanny. I didn't finish. I couldn't.
Yeah. Oh, Mom. Oh, yeah, man. She did love the
That's f***ing look at him. Back to it. Yeah.
Hey, Han Solo, man. You looking great, man.
Oh, thank you.
You lost some weight.
Is this kid all right?
You're not a little fat kid no more.
No.
Remember this one?
Vanny starts to place chicken nuggets in Todd's front shirt pocket.
No. Oh, yeah. We used to do this to you all the time.
Remember that back in the day?
Hey, Nugget Pocket.
Nugget Pocket.
No, I'm not Nugget Pocket.
What's up, Nugget Pocket?
No.
No, but seriously, Iceberg, me and my boy got a little head start on you, but any desire to get wasted with us?
Oh, more than life itself. In fact, I might have to get a little start on you guys.
Vanny pulls a bong from underneath the counter and begins to puff.
What?
It's so illegal.
I don't want to do that in front of my kid. Turn around for a minute. Just turn around. Give me that.
Donnie inhales big. What?
Hey, yo, man, let's get out of here.
I did not do that.
Let's go have some fun.
As the three start to leave, Todd Bridges appears from the kitchen. Hey, where you think you going, Mr. Vanilla Ice Cream?
Yo, man, I'm going out for the night, man.
Oh, hell no, man. You know I don't know how to fry no damn chicken nuggets.
Stop Bridges.
Yeah. Watch this. What you talking about, Willis?
Yo, come back here and say that to my face, you fake white rapping motherfucker.
Todd, seriously, though, you look great. How's Mr. Drummond doing, huh?
You, Mr. Drummond, man, what you want?
Bowl of chicken nuggets.
And what? You know that ain't on the menu, man. Is on the menu. Damn it. And sing.
Boom.
I actually inhaled some of that air. That was great. Oh, that was a fun one.
Was that canned air that you were inhaling right there?
Yeah.
I was like, I thought you were about to pull out a real bong.
We talked about it earlier, and we were going to see if you had a chance to get your hands across one too, but we thought that might be too much.
No, yeah, it would be. So, Puff, take a minute, let everybody know where you're at these days, where they can find you, anything you want them to know. The floor is yours.
All Oh man, when this comes out, you probably will have seen me at a show somewhere in December that I don't know about yet. I don't know. I'm always playing Fortnite on Twitch usually. Twitch.tv/Puff the Wrestler. 1F and Puff. It's PUF. No second F. None of that. 1F and Puff. None of that.
No second F. Puff the Wrestler.
If you put 2 F's in it, fuck you.
That should be your slogan.
Dude, 2 F's, fuck you.
The other one's fuck you.
That might be a new t-shirt. Yeah. This is gonna be out in December, so look out at it for a merch table with 1F, the other one's for fuck you shirts.
We just gave, that's awesome. Hey, look, I found you here on Twitch. I'm following you right now, okay?
Let me see, what am I doing on Twitch? Subscribe to me on there. I got a wish list on there if you want to get me a Christmas present.
All right.
Go to my Amazon wish list on my Twitch. Go to my Twitch, go to my Twitter. My Twitter I'm not as famous as I once was. I had a cool Twitter with a lot of followers, and that's where I derive validation from. But then I got banned because I advertised a wrestling match and said I was going to punch someone. Don't get me started. I lost. Yeah, I said I was in a punch your ticket match for this promotion in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. And I said I was going to punch another wrestler named Mark Wheeler. He's a good friend of mine. He's a great wrestler. Good dude. I said I was going to punch him so hard that he bleeds. And if he doesn't, I'm going to punch him harder. That's all I said. And the tweet got flagged the second I hit send. And I got an email saying my account was suspended for like threat of terrorism and stuff. I was like, what?
What?
I sent this I sent paragraphs explaining what pro wrestling is and that I know Mark Wheeler. He's my friend. It's not a real threat, I swear.
Wow.
And I lost. I had like 7 point something thousand followers, which was a big deal for me because I had been working up since I started wrestling to get that platform. And now I had to make a new one. So I no longer have Puff is God on Twitter. So I'm Puff the Wrestler on Twitter. Puff is God on Instagram.
All right.
So I can never put Puff is God for all my social media ever again because I lost the Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I just put out a highlight reel of one of my matches from Limitless Wrestling in Maine that I'm really proud of because I had my boy Myung Jae Lee, fellow wrestler. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's had a couple of spots on AEW. He edited a match for me and put it to a Noah Khan song. I'm a big Noah Khan guy. If anyone knows Noah Khan, he's putting on some bangers, and I really like that video. So if you go to my Instagram, look for that. Look for that match, like little music video. That's it. Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. I'm on TikTok. Yeah, follow me on TikTok. Puff is God.
Beautiful. Love it, man. And 2 more things before we go. Number 1, I thought of another Adam Sandler movie.
Hit me with it.
The Longest Yard.
Oh my God, dude. I love Chris Rock. Chris Rock is my favorite comedian of all time.
That's a channel surfing movie. If it's on when I'm channel surfing, it's on.
Leave it on, dude.
And then
I don't want to talk about that movie.
Him as caretaker.
And then the other thing is, I had said before that I thought that Puff looked like my oldest son. So I'm going to show this picture right now.
You know, you can just put it up and edit like that.
Oh shit! Dude,
yeah, that's
me.
So that's definitely my son
Rukus.
next to Puff Rukus.
Might be 2 pictures of Puff.
You never know.
No.
Doppelganger in effect.
Dude. It's gonna be crazy one day. Me and your son run into each other. We're just gonna do the.
Well, listen, Puff,
Nice.
You're awesome. We appreciate you taking the time and being on the show. We look forward to having you back on again soon. And absolutely, we got to get in some Fortnite together. So,
Dude, we gotta rip some freaking Fortnite, dude.
All right, guys, we'll definitely have to get together on that very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, Puff.